Well, I didn't get any video. There was a whole lot going on, but they pretty much came and cut the hay first part of the week and got it baled a couple days ago. Unfortunately, they baled it Friday evening, and it was not supposed to rain at all. And then Saturday morning, it rained like 2 to 3 inches, and I didn't get the hay out of the field in time. So letting it dry out a little bit. They're calling for like the next 2 weeks of like rain every day. So I'm gonna see if I can't start getting the hay a little closer out, and then maybe load it out later on this afternoon or first thing in the morning. I probably won't be able to stack it up tight inside the shelter, but I at least want to get it down there and under the shelter where it can dry out and won't get rained on for the next 2 weeks, because it'll never dry out then. Working on getting the hay picked up. So I got all that kind of up out of that bottom right there in case it does rain again. Kind of got all those bales over there. I'm gonna load all this onto the trailer. I have enough room to put it under the barn, kind of one single bale at the time, so it has time to finish drying out. And I'll probably come back and load another load on the trailer and just back it under the shelter, just so it doesn't get wet again. I can pull it out tomorrow. And I just want to get it out of the field before we get 2 weeks of rain. Welcome to Chris's playground. Kind of looks like one. No, I need to get some of this stuff put up before all this rain gets here. So they're calling for like the next 2 weeks of nothing but rain. So I don't know what that holds for the future as far as work. If it rains that much, it's going to put a damper on some work videos. So I got all the equipment over here. Got the all the cats are here, minus the 953, the roller, motor grader, my little Bantam, cable shovel, and the drag line. I think they're calling for rain tomorrow, and I want to try to maybe possibly burn that pile. But I also want to get my dozers put under the shed out back. I don't need those for a while. I'll leave Betty out here to push the pile up. And I'm probably going to take the Bantam out back too and put it under the shelter. So I need to get that little thing started. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get started. And, or at least it was last time. I may actually run it a little bit and get it off this pile of dirt, and move the shovel as well. It's just kind of been holding its own right here. May dig a little bit with that, and I'll take Betty. I want to take all that dirt and get it pushed up into a good tight pile there, so that it doesn't all turn to liquid mud. And I need to get the drag line fired up. I thought I was going to move it the other day, but the battery had died on it, so I'll let it run for a while and charge up and probably pull it over here so that it's not in the way of the fire. Let's see if I can get this whole thing started. Let's see if the little Bantam will fire up. Yeah, I got a little path to go out of right there. Get a little ventilation. Got a little water back here. That looks wet. Let's get our little... Get this opened up, and I got to put the battery cable back on. Why don't you turn there? There we go. Got to put that back on and get it started here. There is no need to put a kill switch on it. Come on. Need to put a kill switch on it, but for now this works. Check the oil in it, give her a little dose of starting fluid. Was that a... I forgot it screws on. I've only used this thing once, playing around with it the other day. other than when he dropped it off. We got oil. We got oil. That was custom right there. Let's see, let's make sure we got some juice. That was throttle. Let's see, that was... Alright, let's give her some starter crack. She needs a little bit. I'm gonna take that pile of dirt and move it back over. Almost need 2 people for this one. Hopefully it'll work. Oh, I gotta choke it. Duh. Now let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Forgot what the... That's probably enough. Forgot what the combination was. I have to put the jump pack on it and give her a couple extra volts. Fire in the hole. There we go. She's a moody little girl. She's a little temperamental, which means this thing's never going to start when it's cold. See if I even remember how to use this thing. 100% play toy. Not good for anything else. At least for me. Let me get back in the groove of this thing. 3 minutes of playtime in before the bottom fell out again. It's just exciting. It is not exciting. Not exciting at all. All right, I'm gonna dig a little bit more. It's a wet, muddy mess now, and then go ahead and take this thing off the pile. I'll probably back the shovel up just in case I get off course a little bit. I don't run into the bucket. All right, we're gonna take Tinkerbell off the pile of dirt here now. There's definitely more rain coming. Let me get the shovel fired up and backed up out of the way. We're gonna trust the oil's good. 650 hours on it, ought to be good. This thing runs the best of anything I've ever seen. Why does it feel like something's engaged? Shouldn't be. Should be, yeah, we need a swing. There we go. Oh, our boom's going down. We're leaking down. We'll just back up. Forgot my truck's over there. I really don't want to swing into my truck. To shut her down. It's been real. I don't know if it's been fun, but it's been real. That rain, it got all the brake drums wet, and they don't hold very good when they're soaking wet. So let me pull the shovel over here, and I'll get the old drag line fired up and move it over here as well. All right, got the shovel moved over here out of the way. I'm gonna jump start Betty and push this pile of dirt up, but once I get it started, I'm gonna go down there and get the drag line started, let it run for a little bit, and probably bring it up here on high dry ground as well. That way when I burn that pile, it's out of the danger zone. See how big of a mess I can make with Betty here. D6 has got a rake on it, so that's not going to push the pile up very good. The D7 would work, but I actually got it cleaned off. And right there at the edge of the stone, I want to take it to the shed down there, so I really don't want to pack it all full of mud. Betty's gonna live her neglected life out here anyways, so doesn't really matter. Let me get this hooked up and we'll see if she starts up. Been a little while. We'll give her a little juice there. As Matt says, contact. To the drag line we go. Let's see how many wasp nests are in this thing. Come on. That hasn't been opened in a while. I'm gonna have to give it the good old hoorah. Well, so far so good. So far, so good. Nothing. All right, let me hook the jump pack to this and fire it up. I probably ought to get my starting fluid. It's probably gonna need it. Give her a good snifferoo. Do-do-do. Put the red on negative and the black on positive for fireworks. It's always exciting. 12 to 24 for a good jump start. All right, little snifferoo. I did check the oil. We'll make it count. I don't want to have to climb back here again. Let's see what happens. Throttle. Fire in the hole. You know what we don't have? We don't have good contact somewhere. Do-do-do. Smells like starting fluid back here. There we go. Maybe. It's like a jungle gym. Oh, come on. I know the jump box is good. Let me figure out what doesn't have good contact. Let's try it again. We're gonna need more Sprite. Then we're gonna need a little more whiffy whiff. Might have all blew away. Let's try again. The old girl's being stubborn here. There we go. Almost. Try again. She just wants to be a little difficult. Come on. down. Blew a hose. Shut her down. Well, that was short-lived. Got a little bit of dirt pushed up. Both of those hoses are in rough shape, but I think it's the I think it's that one that blew out. Well, that's it for Betty for today. Betty needs a lot of love. I just don't know how much more love I want to keep putting in her. I think she needs a hydraulic pump and everything. Oh, these hoses are just toast. Well, let's move the drag line over here now. Shut her down. I got this stuff moved up here to higher, drier ground. I think I'm gonna jump start Betty back. It'll move with that hose busted as long as I don't curl the bucket. I think I'm gonna bring it over here out of the giant mud hole it's in. That way I can at least get to it to work on it. Definitely not today though. I'm gonna grab the D7, D6 and take it down there to the shelter and put it up for the weather coming. Well, I got Betty moved up here where I can work on it. Let's go ahead and fire up the D7 and take it out back, put it under shelter, come back and get the D6. D6 is about grown in here. It started raining, this grass just kept growing and growing. And got some morning glories growing over here. Here we go. D6 and D7 are under the shelter along with my hay. They got a little bit wet, so I kind of spaced it out there, and hopefully it'll dry there. It should. Shouldn't build too much heat up right there. It really isn't packed in there that tight. Left kind of a good air gap in between it. All right, dozers are tucked away till I need them again. As of right now, it's wet and don't really have any big dozer jobs going on right now. So safe and sound under the shelter till next time.